I'm Alex. I work in Novation and QA. I test the exciting new products that we are developing all the time, and I make a little bit of music on the side as well, largely as a hobby and just for fun. I like to use experiments as the basis for my musical projects, so I'll start tweaking and fiddling away, and that'll usually be the inspiration for a new track or for a new song. Or it just gets lost in the wind. I started recording just guitar tracks when I first started playing guitar for about a year, and that was just on my phone, and then I moved on to recording very, very basic tracks in Audacity, using a USB microphone from a video game, I think, and then eventually developed into slightly more sophisticated home recording techniques. My first real attempt at recording myself was with a Focusrite Scarlett Studio bundle, which I bought when I first moved to university to study sound engineering, and it was great fun. It was the first experience of really building something purely for myself, by myself, and on my own terms. I started recording because there's only one of me at a time, and it's difficult to really develop ideas and build really sort of rich tapestries with just one person. And it becomes a lot easier when you can multi-track, when you can record a track and then just layer bits over the top of it. It's also really good to inspire compositions. If I come to a loose end when I'm just sitting on the sofa with a guitar, I can record it, listen back to it, maybe playing something over the top, and sit back and think about it as a listener rather than as the player, and think about where I want it to go next. So to record, I use a Claret 8 3X with Ableton, and generally got everything plugged in all the time, always ready to go. So I've got a few synthesizers and sequencers, mono station and the circuit and the bass station and the peak, and it's great because it's already plugged in, ready to go, so that as soon as I get an idea, I don't have to faff around unplugging and replugging in different ideas. That said, there is something to be said for stripping down the equipment that you're using, having limitations of just maybe two pieces of equipment at a time. It's quite inspiring sometimes. It makes you really sort of push the limitations of that space. It's easy to get lost when you've got everything plugged in all the time. I record because I like building a little world of my own. It's a space that you can't see, but you can really feel, and you can really lose yourself in. It's like building a little den, and just playing around in it. It's a fun thing to do at the core of it, but I guess more seriously is a really good form of expression, and it's a really good way of projecting yourself, your essence, and your feelings, and your emotions, and getting them out into the world. It might not mean the same thing when it's interpreted by someone else, when they listen back to a recording that you've made, but when I can listen back to a recording I've made, I really do feel a deep sense of satisfaction when I've managed to articulate my feelings really well. It is really nice when you finish recording a piece to share it with the world and see how they react to it and what they take away from it, and particularly if you can make someone feel nice or help someone with the way they're feeling by giving them a piece of music that you've recorded.